Hi everyone, welcome into this week's my weekly CBS fix. In this week's Parsha Shmini, I want to teach you a lesson from the story that happened with Aaron, Moses' brother, who lost his two children, Nadav and Avihu, and they sacrificed inappropriately in front of Hashem, what was called, the Torah calls an Eish Zara, a foreign fire, something they were not supposed to do. And after they passed away, so Moses went over to Aaron and he said to him, Hu Shediber Hashem, this is what Hashem has spoken, B'Kroivei HaKadosh, those who are close to me, through those that are close to me, I will be sanctified. And the Torah tells us Aaron was silent. And we see over here that there's such a thing called Matzdik Hadin, which means justifying the punishment that was given. And many of us are actually working on being able to give other people the benefit of the doubt. Now, we want to have a feeling of unity. We want to start having a better light and thought towards other people. But somehow, yet still, when it comes to justifying Hashem, a lot of us are still weak. We don't give Hashem the benefit of the doubt. And we wonder why Hashem is not doing it better the way we would want. And our sages tell us that it's actually through three people that we actually learn that they justify the judgment that they received. One through King David, because of his guilt, he realized that he suffered. Another one was Avram Avinu, Abraham, our forefather, who said, I am but dust and ashes, I am not deserving. And Jacob, who also said, I am very small, I don't deserve anything either. I'm very small from all the acts that I've done. I'm not deserving of anything. So the question is that King David, we can understand that he's accepting the judgment upon himself because he was guilty for doing something, and he's explaining that my suffering is just. Hashem knows what he's doing. But Abraham and Jacob, they didn't really do anything. And in what way are they justifying their lot? And a lot of times we have, to answer this question, a lot of times we have this preconceived notion that life is always going to be all honky-dory. We're going to have health, we're going to have wealth, we have children, we're going to be able to have eyesight, we're going to have whatever we want. We're going to always be able to enjoy our teeth, we're always going to be able to enjoy our tongue, food is always going to taste good. And then all of a sudden one day that changes. And then all of a sudden when that changes, that's when people start recognizing Hashem and going, hey, why is God doing this to me? You know, sometimes I always say there's certain people that when things go good for them, they thank God. And like this, even non-Jews, when things go good, if a ball player gets a base hit, he points up to God. You the man, right? But if he gets out, he doesn't point up and say, you the man. So, and then you have the opposite. Some people never talk about Hashem. When something bad happened to them, that's when they talk about it. The God is punishing me. So why does God only exist sometimes and not all the time? And we have to realize that everything that happens to us is really a gift from Hashem. And by our recognizing in every single thing that happens to us, no matter what turn, at what point in our life, whether it's good or whether it's bad, we have to realize it's actually all good. And when we accept whatever is happening to us, not only are we giving Hashem the benefit of the doubt, are we justifying Hashem, who is just, but at the same time, we make our own life easier by allowing us to internalize this message that really everything is for the good. Now, the one time that maybe you can blame yourself is if you're irresponsible and you do the wrong thing. Then Hashem maybe says, hey, what do you want from me? I didn't do it. You're the one who chose not to go to work today. So you're not making any money because you chose not to go to work. But in generally, we're talking about people who are living within the realm of their reality and doing what they're supposed to do. Sometimes things take a turn for the bad, or they just seems to be the bad, and really it's for the better. And that was Vayidom Aaron. Aaron was silent. Aaron was silent. I mean, he accepted what Hashem. They lost two children. That's impossible for most people to go through. But Aaron, he suffered quietly, and he accepted it. And so therefore, whether it's Abraham or Jacob who said, I'm too small, I'm but dust and ashes, they were stating that whatever Hashem does is for the best, or whether it's King David's type of suffering, however it is that we may suffer, we also have to realize it's from Hashem. Just to add one more thing, we say in the famous Psalm, Ashrei, that we go through the different requests and different praises of Hashem, and one of them finally says, Posech sedecho maspia l'chol charatzon. Hashem, you open up your hand, you should satisfy the desire of all living things. And we're like, 1 second, Hashem hasn't satisfied my desires yet. I need more money. I'm asking Hashem, for more, I'm not getting it. But the answer is in the next line. Tzadik Hashem b'chol derachav. Hashem is righteous in all of his ways. V'chas b'chol masav. He's pious in all his works and everything in the day, with everybody that he created. So we have to realize, even though to us it may not seem good, but Tzadik Hashem b'derachav, Hashem is righteous, and he is the righteous one. So we have to start giving Hashem the benefit of the doubt a little bit more. And if we do that, Hashem will certainly give us more blessing. Thank you for listening. Have an amazing, amazing Shabbos.